we are live, Shut Out Loud again. You guys are gonna come before we started today in the court. It is 7:17. Court is gonna be starting in about an hour's time. We are, all right, let people load in. Hey, what up? Yes. No, I'm not in my regular spot because it's in the morning and we're in the line, so I got to stay close to the line in case they bring us in. But for lunchtime, I will go back to my spot that is right in front of the courthouse. Plus, actually, the sun is hitting me perfectly right now. I kind of like this spot. Uh, yes, I'm also going to answer some of your questions that you guys had. I didn't finish to get through all the list yesterday, so for those of you who were put questions in the chat, that I didn't get to, I will get to some more of them today, all right? Very good question. That is what everybody wants to know. I don't know if Diddy will 100% take the stand. If you guys remember, his lead attorney, Mark Agofino, said when he was interviewed by TMZ that he doesn't feel like he could keep Diddy off the stand. That is what one of Diddy's lawyers said. Now, I've talked about this a couple of times or a couple of lives before. Is it risky for Diddy to take the stand? Of course, any defendant, it's risky for them to take the stand. But I just want to remind you guys, Diddy is a billionaire. Diddy has been in the entertainment industry for the past 20 or 30 years, right? He's been in front of the camera. He's been on the hot seat. If anybody can handle taking a stand and can handle very, very intense cross-examination, it's Diddy. So as we get forward to the prosecution wrapping up their side of the case, there's more and more speculation and more rumors that Diddy will indeed take the stand. So we have to like stand by for that. I told you guys, it's also, you got to think of it kind of like a you gotta think about like as a sports team, right? A sports team, let's say like going to the Super Bowl. We are at like the Diddy Super Bowl, right? And if we are at the Super Bowl, you don't know exactly what you're gonna do in the fourth quarter, but you start out your with a game plan, and your game plan is, all right, we're gonna run the ball, we're gonna do this, these are gonna be our first 15 plays. But as things progress and as things continue, that is when you make audibles and you make changes to whatever you have planned to do. So I think they don't plan to put Diddy on the stand, but if the prosecution continues the way they're going, and I do feel like they have a little bit of a lead right now, will continue to go. I think they said they have a week left. They said yesterday they plan to rest their case either next week, Wednesday or Friday. So I think Diddy's team still has a full week to decide, hey, are we winning this thing? Are we losing this thing? Is it split down the middle? And I think if they come to a conclusion and they come to a decision that they are losing, I personally believe that Diddy will 100% take the stand. He wants to. He is arrogant. He's narcissistic. He's controlling, and that is the prototype for somebody to take the stand, right? So, anyways, we are here in front of the courthouse. Let me know any questions you guys have, whether it be from the prosecution side, whether it be from the Diddy side. Strategy, jurors, whatever you want to know, just put it in the chat and I'll answer you. Yesterday, we let you guys know about juror number 6. I'll give you guys a quick recap on juror number 6. The prosecution is alleging that they would like to strike juror number 6. We don't know the exact reason why yet. Nobody knows, but the Diddy's defense team, what's up, Felicia? Hi. Diddy's defense team said that they are, I think it's either going to be today or tomorrow that they're going to give the reasons on why they think juror number 6 should not be stricken. You know, there's a couple of ways of looking at it, right? If juror number 6, who we still don't know who it is, if juror number 6 did something that was so bad, they wouldn't leave it up to to each lawyer to describe the reason why they want them off. They wouldn't give the prosecution an opportunity to say, hey, these are the reasons why he or she should go, and the defense wouldn't have an opportunity to say why they should stay. So that is an indication that whoever juror number 6 is didn't do something that bad, or else the judge would have kicked them off. Like, for example, let's say juror number 6, I don't know, like gave an interview to TMZ, or they caught them doing something with the case, the judge would kick them out. So, hey Ida, what's up? So the fact that the judge has not kicked the juror off, that lets us know that whatever that juror did is up for conversation. It's up to the lawyers on who could convince the judge if they should be stricken or not. Now, yesterday we found out from the defense, we got a little quick inkling, and they said that this is going to be another failed attempt for the prosecution to get rid of a black juror. That was a bombshell, if you ask me. The fact that two things, that we at least know now it is a black juror, and we also know that the defense's strategy is going to try to bring race into this trial, right? Before the trial even started, Diddy's lead or co-lead counsel, Mark Agofino, talked to TMZ, and he said that the defense strategy is going to be to bring in race. The defense is going to be that this is the government trying to bring down a black billionaire. Somebody says, Love Mira says, the jury is probably leaning towards Diddy. That wouldn't be a reason for the prosecution to want the juror to not be here. The prosecution can't say, we want juror number 6 stricken because we feel like he's leading to Diddy. That is not grounds. There has to be grounds. There has to be a reason. The prosecution has to have some sort of proof of something that juror number 6 did. It can't be that we feel he or she is left-leaning, or he or she, it can't be speculation. They have to have some sort of concrete evidence to convince the judge on why they want them removed. So it can't be opinion based. It needs to be fact. So anyway, so let me go back now to what I was saying. What was I saying? Shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, about race. So Mark Agofino did tell TMZ in an interview. Hold on 1 second, Love Mira. He told the prosecution, the defense team did tell, gosh, that's what sucks when I'm reading comments, because then now my mind is totally off track. Hold on. Yes. Okay, now I'm back on track. Diddy's defense team told TMZ that they are going to make this case about race, and it's going to be about the prosecution, the government, the federal government of America trying to bring down a successful black billionaire. If you guys remember, people like Dr. Umar and a couple of other leaders in the black community have said that because Diddy was suing Diageo and because he got a win in that case, right after he got, and just be clear, he got a win in the case. I mean like a legal win, not that he won the case, but I think the small win that he got in that Diageo case was the fact that Diddy was allowed to progress with something. He was allowed to do something or open their books or something like that. Kind of like Drake with the UMG, where the case is ongoing still, but the judge allowed Drake to get into UMG's books. Diddy had some sort of a similar win like that with Diageo, where he was able to go into Diageo's books. If you guys remember, Diddy's tequila line, Darion, was with Diageo. Diddy already had Ciroc with Diageo, and after the success of Diageo, with Ciroc with Diageo, he said, hey, I want my tequila brand to be next. I helped you guys build Ciroc. Diddy had no ownership in Ciroc. People don't know that. People think Diddy owns Ciroc. He does not own Ciroc. He was paid 50% to market it. That was literally sitting on the shelf, and he made it a brand. So after that partnership developed, he's like, yo, everyone's gonna get into tequila. I wanna have my own tequila. If I'm not mistaken, it's Darion. And he said that they were not pushing his Darion brand like how they were pushing their other products, and not even close to how they were pushing Ciroc. So he's like, hey, the fact that I own something, you guys are not pushing it, but when you own Ciroc, you push it. And then, what's the other tequila that was super hot there? George Clooney's tequila. Oh, come on, that one everybody drinks. I'm not a big tequila drinker. Anyways, he was just comparing it to other tequila brands, right? Anyway, so that was the whole problem. And then Diddy brought the lawsuit, and everyone was like, dude, you're going to try to actually sue Diageo? You're not going to get anywhere close to being able to sue Diageo. And then he got that small win in court. After that happened, the Cassie lawsuit came out, then the Fed started investigating. So make a long story short, it is kind of like this underlying conversation that it could be that Diageo kind of tapped somebody in the Fed department that was like, yo, can you help us get Diddy off of our back? Maybe open up an investigation to him, maybe look into this Cassie thing. Who knows? Who knows what really goes down with the 20, 30 people that run the world, right? Diageo is huge, and we in the entertainment and hip hop industry might look at Diddy as being big, but it's hard when somebody at that size tries to go against Diageo. So they are going. That is the case. That is what their legal team is going to try to bring, that Diddy is a successful black billionaire that's being taken down by the government. Whether you guys believe it or not, that is going to be the defense. Now, I do think it will be a hard case to prove, but they did say they have witnesses that they're going to bring about, and they're going to be, their case is going to take, I think it's a week to 2 weeks to present. And what I said yesterday is that if they have any sort of evidence, like an email trail or anybody testifying, whether it be circumstantial evidence or direct evidence that any of the prosecutors or anybody in Diageo had something to do with this, I'm telling you, this case is going to blow up and take a whole 360-degree turn. America gets very triggered by race, and that's why I think they're playing the race card. But if they have any inkling of proof, you're going to see a lot of people sway over into Diddy's side, okay? Anyways, I started this conversation over Diddy taking the stand, and then it went into the race card or whatever. But the rumors are that Diddy might take the stand. All right. Okay. Let me get to some of these comments now. If you guys maybe have some questions that I can answer. The race card is such BS to me, but it may work on black jurors. Yes, there are 5 black jurors that I could say for sure that are black. I think there's 2 or 3 minorities or mixed people there. So let's just say 8. And just keep in mind, all they need is 1. You need 1 juror to have a reasonable doubt. And Diddy could get off. He could get off with a mistrial. Now, will they go and do this all over again if it gets down to having a mistrial with the jury, if the jury is deadlocked? Who knows? We'll see. It is a card to play. And if you were on trial for your life, you would try pretty much anything that you could too, right? The OJ race card. All right, Tiger Black Hat says, who do you think is going to win? I really think it is too early to decide or to even comment who's going to win, to be honest with you. I think that, yes, people love to rush and be like, oh, Diddy's going to be free. They don't have anything on him. Or some people are like, the prosecution, they have so much, all these witnesses, that CNN tape, Diddy's done. I'm not on either of those sides. Through my extensive experience in the court system, every day is important. Every testimony is important. Every cross-examination is important. And asking who's going to win at this point, I'm not saying it's a bad question. I'm just really trying to answer your question, is that's like asking, who's going to win a game in let's say like the Super Bowl, like who's going to win a Super Bowl? And it's like, we're not even at halftime yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's way, way too early. I do think, if you have to ask me right now, I think the prosecution has an advantage, but of course they have the advantage because they have the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, the defense has not gotten the ball yet. They have had opportunities to steal, to bump, to do whatever as the prosecution is making their way down the field, but we are a far way away from being able to predict in any way who is going to win. But thank you for that question, Tyga, the Black Cat. Maybe the black man on the jury will sympathize with them. Well, of course. Remember in the who was that case that was just in L.A.? Oh my God, A$AP Rocky. The lawyer for A$AP Rocky, they actually called Al Sharpton. Can't remember the lawyer's name now. He's on TMZ all the time. Y'all know how I'm bad with names. But they they called Al Sharpton to say, hey, LA, there's not enough black jurors. You are supposed to be judged on a jury of your peers. And right now, I'm sitting down in a courtroom and I can see the jury. I can attest to you guys that Diddy is definitely being judged by a jury of his peers. It's a beautiful mix on that jury. There is black, there is white, there are female, there are males. It's a very, very well-balanced jury. So the opportunity to have black people sympathize with him is there. So thank you for your question. All right, sorry, the sun is right in my eyes, so it's hard to see. Love the glasses. All right, thank you. Good morning, Out Louders. Good morning, Cheryl. What up? If the race thing really shakes the black jurors, then what kind of jurors are they? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't think it's fair to just say, because somebody is black, we're gonna get them off. I've talked about that all the time. I am a black man, very proud to be black, very pro-black. However, I'm an entrepreneur. I had stores in Canada. I had a national brand. I've never expected black people just to support my stores just because I am black. We like to support each other, but you got to make sure that your store's up to standard. You got to make sure that you have the right product, the right pricing. You got to have all of the right elements, and then it's great to support black business, but you can't just support a black business because it's a black business if they don't deserve to be supported. And just like Diddy, if he is guilty, he should go to jail and not be off just because he's black. I totally agree with you. All right, Diddy and Diageo settled. We didn't know if the settlement benefited Diddy. They settled after Diddy's allegations came out. Exactly the whole point, right? He was ready to fight, he was ready to go. The allegations came out, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're gonna settle. We don't know. Did he settle, and who knows? Did he get $1 to settle? That could be the settlement. Did he get $1 million? Did he just decide to drop it? We'll have no idea. Maybe when the defense takes their when it's their turn to present the case, maybe we'll find out. Maybe they'll let us know a little bit what's going on. Maybe this whole thing is blamed on Diageo and race. Like I said, we are so far away from the end of this trial, like you guys have no idea. But we shall see. Lisa Davis said hi. Love Mira said the race card may work on black jurors. It's so stupid to me, but who knows? Again, if you are on trial for your life, you'll try anything that's stupid no matter what. Lisa said, be safe out there, Trent. Thank you. Casamigos, there we go. That's what I was trying to remember. Casamigos. Diddy was not necessarily jealous, but envious of the promotion that Casamigos was getting. And, to Diddy's credit, I don't know when he started his De Leon tequila, but you guys remember back in the day, Ciroc was popping. Everybody was drinking vodka in the clubs, and then now everybody's drinking tequila. So he feels like Diageo did him dirty, where Casamigos is out here popping in videos, George Clooney, and he's getting the push. And I don't know if you guys know, but tequila is not super easy to make. You need agave, it's in one place, and he doesn't feel like Diageo did their due diligence, and that's how the whole thing started. So thank you very much for that, Felicia Casamigos. It's giving Bill Cosby. It's giving Bill Cosby is about to buy NBC. 100%. We hear about that with Bill Cosby about to buy NBC. Don't forget Michael Jackson. He was taking over the music industry. He owned the Beatles masters. He was doing stuff from Sony. Somebody else too. Beatles, Sony. Was it Elvis also too? But yeah, he owned a lot of people's masters, and he was doing a lot. Remember, at the time, Michael Jackson was the biggest thing in entertainment, and these big, huge guys that are up on these levels don't necessarily want to see a Michael Jackson taking over the industry. Maybe some people don't want to see Diddy owning liquor and making a liquor that he owns more popular than the liquor that is theirs. Remember, like I told you, Diddy did not own Ciroc. Diddy was a paid employee to market Ciroc. De Leon, he had ownership, and that is why they had that issue. Somebody says, how does Diageo link to the government? I don't know. I'm just saying, if they're going to talk about bringing a black man down, a black billionaire down, I'm just speculating that maybe Diageo could have something to do with it, because before this, that was Diddy's argument, is that Diageo is not supporting a black owner the way that how George Clooney was being supported. So Diddy brought race into his thing with Diageo way before these allegations. Hey, super chat, whoop whoop. M. Jones, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, Trent. Love your lives. Thank you for doing what you do. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Brenda Stevens says, Trent, after the line is organized, are you allowed to go out for food and drinks? All right, that was from Brenda. Yes, 100%. That's where I got my Starbucks. So there's a couple of things that you got to do to make sure you get into the courtroom. So there is a line for, there's different lines, all right? And then there's a overflow room, there's a courtroom, there's press or whatever. But y'all know how I do. I do my thing. I have my connections. I call my people, and I'm in the courtroom, okay? I've been in the courtroom every day. And once they have your name on the list, that's why like now I'm able to get out of the line and come and do lives, or yes, come out of the line and go to Starbucks or do something. Shout out to Starbucks, they should pay me. Although that this live is sponsored by Aura, you can click the link below. Shout out to Aura for the sponsorship. The best digital security platform in the country. Anyways, yes, once you're there, you can leave. But it's not like you can leave and come back like hours later. Like the person behind you is like, yo, I'm going to get Starbucks. You'll be like, yo, can you give me something? So yes, that's it. Well-educated and travel says, Trent, have you heard about the new Diddy cell phone prosecution entering into evidence 2 days ago? The new Diddy cell phone evidence? I heard something about that. I don't remember right now, but I did hear something. I don't remember. Put it in the chat and give me a little bit more. Every morning before the witness and before the jury comes in, they talk about stuff. Hey, we want to entering this. We want to talk to you guys about this. And then every day when it wraps up, the witness leaves, the juror leaves, and then they have their own little conversation. So there's a lot of stuff added each day. Yesterday they were arguing over being able to, what was it? They said there was 2 more witnesses they're bringing today, a summary witness, and they were arguing over something that Tenny, the prosecutor, said, and it kind of like opened up the door for something. But anyways, I can't remember right now, but there's a lot of stuff going on, man. All right. Is there word, is KK, if she's going to testify? That is the buzz. Everybody is trying to get the goods on that, if Tenny is going to testify or not. We are not 100%, sorry, not Tenny. Tenny's Diddy's co-counsel, co-lead counsel. KK, Diddy's right-hand woman. You guys know that she is actually a co-defendant, okay? There was her thing was unsealed last week. She's a co-defendant. Will she testify? We don't know. Rumors are that she is going to testify. The prosecution yesterday, when they told us, the judge says, hey, prosecutors, we just want to know so that we can tell the jury, are you guys going to be wrapping up soon? How much longer do you need? The Maureen Comey, the lead prosecutor, said, we're working on some travel arrangements. We're going to get back to you. I think that has something to do with KK. I think if the prosecution feels like they need to bring KK in, they will. Just remember, if they bring KK in, they have to give KK testimony. Not testimony, oh my gosh. Sorry, my coffee hasn't hit in. They have to give her, what's it? It's not alimony. Alimony is when you divorce somebody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Immunity. They'll have to give her immunity. If they have her as a co-defendant and they actually want to charge her, they're not going to want to give her immunity, because if they put her on and they give her a subpoena, she could just say, oh, I plead the fifth. And then if she pleads the fifth on grounds I don't want to perjure myself, then the prosecution will have to say, all right, we're going to give you immunity based on you telling the truth on the stand, just like Jane now on the stand has gotten immunity. So to answer your question, I think KK probably will take the stand, but do I have 100% fact on that? I do not, okay? Most likely the juror broke rules or showed bias. Judge knows this gets scrutinized, so there's usually solid misconduct going on. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, if it was something like that is 100% determined, if they did something really wrong, like I said, talk to TMZ, talk to ABC. If they were caught on their phone, if they were caught, like recording or doing something, it would have been kicked out. So it's got to be something that's bordering on the line. I might find out this morning. I think they're going to talk about it. The defense is going to submit their letter. So if it is something bombshell, I'll sneak back out. Once I'm in court, I can come and go as I please. So I'll come back out and I'll let you guys know what's going on with juror number 6, because trust me, I want to find out just as much as you. What brand of glasses are those? I don't even know right now. I hate when black men commit harm, then use the race card to try to get out of it. I'm 100% with you, man. Like, I'm all down for standing up for my brothers and my sisters, but don't ask me for my sympathy and my love just because we are black. I agree with you. Trent, I love how nice and fully lit you seem. Your Canadian sweetness and energy is so wonderful. I know, right? My lighting is banging today, right? It's like, hey, what up? Yo, it's back. But I can't even see my screen, but I'm staying in the sun, trust me. No such thing as playing the race card. Okay, somebody erased something. Good morning, Trent. I finally caught you when you're going live. I love watching you. Thank you for the great job. Well, thank you so much. Cece, good morning. Are they bringing us in? Somebody said, good morning, handsome. Good morning, Sarah. Very dapper and handsome, AM. Thank you very much. Tiger Blackout said, you earned a subscriber. Love you. And yeah, thank you. How do you get your name on the list? Hey, I can't tell you all my secrets, so you got to have connections. Okay. Good morning, Trent. Enjoy your coverage and your professionalism. Thank you very much, Linda. Hey, Cece gave me a super chat. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to Cece. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I'm going to spend that on lunch today. Thank you so much, Cece. Okay, I'm just checking the line here. It was fixed on, what? It was filled on 6/9. The exhibit of the phone was found. Oh, it was filed on June the 9th. Okay, I'll look into that and I'll let you guys know. Tristan said immunity. Thank you. I got to figure that out after. Good morning, Trent. You are a fashionista. I appreciate you. Loving the glasses. Morning from DC. First time here, and honestly, I'm already loving it. Good morning from Texas. What up? Texas in the building. All right, we got another super chat. Thank you, Five Divine. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Lunch, more lunch for me. Appreciate you, man. Finally, I found somebody who brings the chat. Very refreshing. All right, I appreciate you guys, man. All right, I think I'm all caught up with comments now. All right, what else you guys want to talk about, man? They haven't brought us in yet. They're gonna bring us in soon. I think I have another like 5 minutes to get done. Let me know, let me know. Also, you are handsome. What the heck? I appreciate that. Thank you, Midnight. Yeah, Midnight MLRK. Another super chat. Yo, y'all are treating me too nice today, yo. Y'all are treating me too nice, yo. We appreciate you. The edges are laid, right? You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning, I'm like, yo, I gotta get the edges laid. Thank you very much. Oh, are they bringing us in now? Okay, they are bringing press in now. All right, they're bringing press in now. All right, let me take 2 more minutes. Here, you guys want to take a look? That's press going in. See, that's press. All right, okay, 2 more seconds. Let me get this here. Love how you pronounce against. Thank you, good morning. Thank you for all you're doing, I appreciate that. If KK decides to go on the defense, she will lose her immunity. Exactly, we have no idea. She granted immunity, not, we don't know. Love you, Trent. Finally caught you live. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Another Positivity Beauty sent me a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Love you, Trent. Finally caught you on live. Trent, I'm not talking about line sitters. Who am I talking about? I don't know what that is. All right, guys, I gotta go, okay? They're calling us in. I don't want to lose my space. I gotta go. Love y'all. I'll see you at lunch around 12:30, all right? Peace, y'all. Peace. Thanks for the super chats. Love you. Latino Heavy and Heat NYC. Love you guys. Peace.